Alright, hey you guys, so we have just arrived here in Belize. We're in Belize City right now. We're actually about to take a ferry over to San Pedro. The ferry actually just got in. Can't really see it. But we're gonna take a ferry over there. The ferry is about, how much is the ferry? The ferry was like, $30 round trip. So it wasn't that bad. And we took a taxi from the airport to here, which was like $20 for 3 people. So that's that. I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit more about the whole going through customs, COVID process, all of that once we get settled. But yeah, we're gonna hop on this ferry and then I will see you guys when I get to San Pedro. Bye.
Yes, ma'am.
You gotta take that.
Oh, sorry, baby. Come on upstairs. You can get up here.
That's pretty. Hard to hear, y'all. It's obviously on this boat, so my hair is all over the place. But we reached to the first stop, which is St. Kaka behind me. This isn't where we're staying, but it's actually really pretty though. But we're about to hop back on the boat, take another, I think it says another 25-minute ride over to San Pedro. Yeah, it's super pretty though. The water's super blue, and it's like 86, perfect. Alright you guys, so as you can see, I'm currently sitting here in the little golf cart thingy now. I'm waiting on Bree and her mom. They're finishing up looking at, but I just wanted to hang here because they got our bags in the back, and you know me, I'm from Chicago. I don't want to risk nothing. Nobody try to take anything, so I'm just gonna chill here and wait. But one thing that I was told is that they do have a curfew. It was 8 o'clock, but then they had pushed it back to 10, so that's good, so we can still get drinks and go out if we want to. Another thing that I was told is that these masks here, obviously they're mandatory, but if they catch you without the mask, then they're gonna go ahead and find you, so just make sure that you keep your mask on you. But we're gonna take our little buggy over to our hotel, check in, shower, put on some decent clothes, then we're gonna go out, grab some food, and of course grab some drinks and just explore the city a little bit. But yeah, that's the game plan. It's already 6 o'clock, so the day is pretty much over. So we're gonna, like I usually say, chill for the first night, and then tomorrow we're gonna go out and probably try to do some excursions or whatever tomorrow gets to. But yeah, I'll see you guys when we get to the hotel. Bye.
At the bottom. That's neutral.
Here you go.
So reverse it at the bottom. I'm looking for the stickers. So now you recording?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Beach over there. Alright you guys, so we have arrived.
So wait, where the park lot is?
Or at the phone?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, straight over.
Awesome. Quick getaway.
Yeah.
Yes. This way getaway.
Thank you.
Rum punch.
Rum punch all the way around.
The olive.
Yeah, it's super cute. Alright, you guys, so it's currently around 8:15. I forgot to mention this, or I don't know if I did, sorry. Yesterday was a long day and I still gotta go over the whole going through customs and COVID test, all that stuff. I haven't forgot. I'm gonna do it. But with that being said, we did get a welcome drink yesterday, which is awesome. The staff is really amazing. They actually walked us through the entire hotel. They walked us up to our room. They gave us our welcome drinks, told us our names, gave us a whole bunch of recommendations for not only for excursions, which they have free excursions here. They got free kayaking, they have free paddleboard riding, and it's free something else that I can't think of. So those are gonna be our excursions, because you know me, I'm not trying to spend no more money than I have to. And if I could do paddleboarding, that'd be good, because I actually never done that. But that's what we're gonna do. We're about to get ready to get dressed, go downstairs, eat breakfast, which I said is free, ends at 10. And then after that, we're probably gonna go to the beach and just chill and go from there. It is currently February 13th, 2021. I don't know when this video is gonna go live, because I still gotta edit my other videos, but just know I'm here on Valentine's Day weekend, obviously. So we want to go out for dinner. We want to have a nice fancy dinner, and obviously we're all gonna be wearing red and pink. So I'm gonna guys a little sneak peek at the outfit that I'm gonna be wearing, which is this here. It's see-through, but yeah, that's the outfit. It's cute, but just know it's gonna be even better once I put some makeup on and get my hair done. But yeah, that's the game plan for today. We might do the paddleboarding. I think we're gonna do the paddleboarding today. If not, we're gonna do it tomorrow for sure, and then we leave Monday. So that's that. As far as like the brief right now from going through customs and all that different stuff. So like I said, yesterday we woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I had a 6 o'clock flight I had to catch out of Chicago. So I went from Chicago to Houston to Belize City. We landed in Belize City about 2:30 p.m. Then we had to take a taxi to the ferry, which I was to get probably like 20 minutes. And then we had to take the water ferry, which I showed you guys yesterday, over to San Pedro, which is where we're right now. And that boat ride was about an hour and 45 minutes. So by the time we actually got to our hotel, because once we leave the dock of the boat ride, it's like an additional 30 minutes to our hotel. So all together, with that being said, we didn't get to our hotel and we didn't get settled until about 7 p.m. So it was late. And then they have a 10 o'clock for curfew. So that's the reason why we just went out to eat yesterday and had some drinks and then came back here. Also, the food at the other spot was really good. I'll tag it in so you guys can see it, but that food was so bomb. And that was the first spot we've been to. So I was like really pleased with that. But as far as going through customs and stuff, you do need a COVID test. I highly recommend getting your COVID test back in the States, because if you get it here, it's $51 just to get your COVID test here, and that's 51 USD. So if you can get it back in the States for free, if you have health insurance, you can get it for free in the States. So I highly recommend doing that. I think it has to be 48 hours prior to your arrival here. So just make sure you're getting it within the right time frame. So you do got to get a COVID test. What's one other thing? Oh, going through, once you touch down, well, okay, let me back up a little bit. So before you even board, they're gonna have you scan this QR code for a travel health app. It's just gonna ask you a brief summary of questions. It probably takes about 10 minutes to fill out. Just answer that. You have to scan that before you can even get on the flight, because they're gonna have it at customer service before you board the flight. They're gonna, I mean, not customer service, but the gate agent before you board the flight. So that's where they're gonna have it. Then you obviously, you need your boarding passport to get on board. You get on board the flight from Houston to here. It's about 2 hours and 45 minutes. Once you touch down and get off the plane, you have to stand in this long line to see if you have a COVID test. They're gonna ask you straight up, do you have a COVID test, yes or no? If you have one, they're gonna have you stay in the line. If you don't, obviously they're gonna have you go off to where you can get one. The COVID test that they offer is a 24-hour PCR test. Make sure that you get a PCR test, because I think it's PCR and antibody test, or antigen, something like that. But any other test they're not gonna accept. So don't waste your money getting other tests back in the States. Make sure if you leave the States, you got a test that says PCR antigen, something. I'm probably saying that name wrong, I'll tag it in, but make sure you got those 2 tests. So they're gonna make sure you have that test, and then if you have it, they're gonna have you go through line, then they're gonna check the test to see if it was positive or negative, and you just gotta show them that it was obviously negative. And so then once you do that, you have to go through another line, because they're gonna recheck it to make sure that it came across negative and that it's the right test. And so once that's all done, then you have to go through customs, then you gotta go through a little brief security. So by the time you touch down, we legit yesterday probably spent a good hour and 15 minutes additional once we even landed in Belize. So yesterday, to say the least, was a very long day. But with that being said, we got a new day, new fresh start. I'm energized because yesterday I was tired, but I'm energized. We're gonna go ahead and get our day started, and I will see you guys in just a bit. When you see me, I look way more presentable, but yeah, I'll see y'all in a bit. Bye. Now, this is the first swimsuit I'm wearing. Y'all know I bring at least like 8 different swimsuits. This is the first swimsuit I'm wearing. I have no idea what we're doing. That's the reason I put this one on, because it's like my most basic one, I feel like. But we're about to go downstairs, go ahead and eat. We legit have an hour because they close at 10. It's currently 9 o'clock. And then as you can see, I did my hair. I didn't want to fluff it out too much though, because I am in heat and humidity, and trust me, by tonight it's gonna be out here. And I want still like a little definition, so it's looking a little small right now. But yeah, that's that. Guys, good morning. I'm so sorry. I know I feel like I keep coming on this camera and I just be looking like how I look in the morning. But anyways, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. I woke up early because I wanted to catch the sunrise, which is absolutely beautiful. I'm currently the only one out here on this little dock that they got. But just a little bit about the trip. I've been to Belize before, but the last time I went to like I was going to say it's called San Ignacia or something like that. I'll type the name in because I'm probably saying that wrong too. But I came here and went there, and that was in the outskirts of Belize. So we didn't get to see all this water. It was more green where we went, which is absolutely beautiful too. But then the last day there, we came to San Pedro, and it was a brief like little trip. So I didn't get that time to really explore it like I wanted to. So I'm glad that we actually came back. But initially we were supposed to go to Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, because they are also open during COVID. But because you guys know I work as a flight attendant, so I'm flying standby half the time I fly, and the flights going out there were full, so we wouldn't have made it. So we legit looked up every place. Like we looked up Rio, we looked up Hawaii, we looked up Cartagena. Like we looked up several different places, but obviously San Pedro, or Belize rather, had a wide open flight out of Houston, so that's part of the reason why we took this trip here. Also, with that being said, this trip was a last minute trip, so I didn't really get to plan for my trips, like for this trip rather, like how I usually do. So I'm basically just using this time to relax. Basically just relax. I'm gonna try to get some content. Obviously I'm filming, but I'll probably get a couple of photos in. But it's basically been here just to relax. And then it's Valentine's Day weekend, like I said yesterday, so just spending time with, you know, my friends, her mom, and just getting, you know, spending more time with me. So that's currently what I'm doing. But yeah, I absolutely love Belize. I absolutely love San Pedro. I definitely want to come back because I want to go to it's Kaya or something like that. I keep saying this name wrong. I messed up everybody's name. But I want to go to that island, check that out as well. But I would highly recommend coming here, checking it out. Their USD is like double the amount of money here. So $2 here would be $4 in Belizean money. So that's how their currency works. But I'd highly recommend getting a go-kart. First of all, when you book your hotel, obviously you want to check the radius as to where it is in locations to the main city. So if it's close to the city, a go-kart does you no good, because legit you can walk anywhere you want to go within the city. But as far as like where we stay, we're in San Pedro, and we're still pretty close to the city. Like I said, it's like 4 miles away, but we're still a decent amount of ways where it's just like the outskirts. So over here it's a lot of resorts, it's a lot of vacation rentals, it's a lot of Airbnbs and villas and stuff like that. So we don't have as many hotels or hostels, let's say, we usually have over here. So we're a little bit more on the outskirts. So getting a go-kart is definitely a go-to. We only filled up the go-kart once. We're gonna go get some gas today, and then we leave tomorrow. So you fill the go-kart about 2 times depending where you're gonna go. But today we plan on going to Secret Beach, I believe it's called. Everyone has highly recommended it. We're gonna dress up for it. Today we're gonna dress up pretty much all day because it is Valentine's Day, and because it's also our last day here. We leave tomorrow. But we're gonna go to Secret Beach. It's an hour away from here. So an hour away on that little go-kart. It's gonna be crazy. But anyways, it's an hour away from here. We're gonna go there. Apparently it's like a place where you can relax, but it's also like a turn up place. I don't know how much of a turn up it's gonna be given COVID, but you know, we're gonna go there in the daytime. We're just gonna try to be back here about 4 p.m. Then we're gonna change, get ready for dinner, because this is one particular restaurant we want to go to. We haven't had any seafood yet, period. So we want to get some lobster, we want to get some red snapper, we want to get some crabs, some steak. Like if we can get that, that's what we're aiming for. So we're gonna go do a seafood restaurant. We're gonna dress up with our heels and stuff and just celebrate the love and just being around each other with it being Valentine's Day. Now tomorrow we don't depart until 3:30 p.m. but the boat that leaves here, meaning San Pedro, to take us back to Belize City, the only boat that actually would get us to our flight in time leaves at 9:30 in the morning. So we got to make sure we're up by at least 8, and we got to make sure we're at the dock by 9. So we're gonna take that boat over back to Belize City, and then we'll just be chilling at the airport for a good couple of hours, and then from there we'll go to Houston, and then I'll go back home from there. But yeah, it's been a nice little getaway. I definitely appreciate this trip. I always appreciate all my trips. Whenever I travel, it's not just the whole like experience of like being in a different country. Like, of course I love that, and absorbing the different cultures and meeting different people, different food. Like, I love all of that. And music, like arts, yes, I love all of that. But also, with that being said, every time I travel, like I said, it connects me closer to God. So it's also me improving my spiritual life with God, and just getting to know a little bit more about me. It's about me challenging myself, because sometimes I be stepping outside my comfort zone with some of the places that I do go to. And it's just me being more appreciative. And then also this motivates me, because it's like, I don't really speak about my goals on my channel, but here we go. So one of the things that I want to do is I want to be able to literally move how I want to move. So I want to live anywhere in the world and still be able to work remotely, and and get money. So that's currently like the process that I'm working on. That's currently kind of what I do, but I want more income coming in so I can live a comfortable life in doing so. So like yesterday, I met a lady who's from Chicago. She's out here and she's vacationing, but she's working at the same time. So I felt like that was pretty cool. And she's doing exactly what I want to do. She's making money while she's out here tanning on the beach. Like, what? That's crazy. So, and it's definitely possible. I've met so many people who do that during my time of me traveling across the world. And these people legit be getting money while they're on vacation and working. And so that's what my goal is. I'm not meant to stay at a 9-to-5 job. I'm not meant to sit down in one place for 8 amount of hours, 5 days out the week. Like, that's just not me. I'm meant to explore the world, make money while doing so, and just live my life. Like, I feel like that's what God genuinely wants anyone to do, not just me. I just feel like that's how it's meant to be, honestly. But that's one of my goals. So when I take these vacations, it motivates me for the time when I do gotta go home. Sometimes I do be ready to go home, but sometimes obviously I don't want to go home. But it motivates me to make sure I work harder, be consistent, and just keep pushing myself, because it's possible that it can happen. Because I wouldn't be feeling this way or experiencing these different experiences if it wasn't meant to be. So that's my little spiritual, motivational story, I guess. Again, apologize for the look. I just got out of bed and I was like, let me hurry up and come down here and catch the sunset. So that's that.